All right. You may hear some hammering coming from outside. The neighbors are having some fun, I guess. Let's get our game up so we can get going. Come on. All right. So, last time we managed to figure out some stuff that had been detaining us for a long time. I had a couple more thoughts on stuff I should be doing. First off, since we went under the desert area and saw that there were a bunch of things to fill out there, there are probably some inside some of the other places we've been in. So I'm going to have to go check on that as well. And there was one other thing, and I'm forgetting what it was at the moment. Oh, right. I was going to try and agonize about this one puzzle at least once. So, I don't know what it is, but I wanted to see if perhaps putting it inside a thing that didn't have a corresponding one on the other side would make a difference. Okay, let's put this back together so we can try it again. Yeah. Oh, alright. Okay. Alright. So if it's not that one, maybe it's one of the other ones. And if it's not any of those, then yeah. The weird part of it is that it seems small enough to brute force. But, hold on, there aren't equal numbers from this side or the other, are there? Well, yeah, there would be. 1 and 4, it's blind. 2, 3, up. No, that's not it either. Okay, so I don't know how to do that one. Alright, so let's go back towards areas we've already been and see if A, we can find more stuff to light up the monolith, or B, more things we can solve. I know I got this one at one point. Oh? That was not a success noise. What broke? Huh. Oh. Does it just not have the end visible? That's weird. Alright, so where was the nearest monolith to the beginning? Was it on this path? Oh. Oh. Should I have been doing this from up here? Is this a vantage point that let me do the other one? The one that goes to that side. Can I would be able to see that from the wall. Probably. I have to see. Alright. Okay, first off I'm going to find one of those fellas and see what the things we're looking for are. See that. Is it really only this one? I was sure there was another one between here and there. Yeah. Huh. We've been through here. There's still one in here that we didn't get. Oh, wait. I see this going on. Oh, here we go. That's what I need that for. Alright. That is why I have to get on the roof. How did I get on the roof? Alright. Go in here. Look down from that side. And there we go. So we find the right place to stand. Is that enough? No. Oh, come on. It's like ever so not quite. Is there another place I can stand for this? Not really. Huh. I wonder if I can nudge or move that in any way so that it's closer. Well, let's go back down. Alright, so this schmutz here is going to obstruct. Okay, is any of this movable? I can't just do it like this? Will you let me do it from here? Like, just like that? No. Okay. Whoa. Alright, we'll go back up there. Actually, yeah. Fairly sure there's not going to be a way I can get it from like a hilltop, so back up to here. I want you to do that, but like just enough so that I can solve you. But enough that you let me pass! Can't connect to... Alright, is there a way I can manipulate the roof? Because that would work too. It's very certain that I can't do it from this side, because that would just be a mess. And this is that last shape on that monolith. The, kind of thing. Alright. How do I bridge this tiny, tiny gap? I can't traverse that cabling either. And I don't think that if it was the same color it would help. Is this just like a pixel perfect kind of thing? Is there like exactly one place that I can stand? One exact place? Because that ain't it. And I'm hoping this is not in itself a barrier. Because if it's just a thing that's, because it looks like one of these, which is just something that I would have to cross over to beat. The I'm going to say the course, but the path. So, like, if I could make that wider... Are there any particularly manipulable objects? Like, huh. Wait, now that opened... If I close these doors, will that help? And if so, is there a way to do that? Wait. That's not the one that does it. Okay. Put that back. What is... No. Okay, so this is the power going in. Right. Wow. It came from all the way over here? No. That ain't right. So if I wanted to do it from a high spot, I'd need to do it from, like, this rock. Can I get up on that rock? Doesn't look like I can. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that one for a bit. These guys. All this. Okay, inside places. The very first place we started from on the inside. Can I come back in here? Yeah, look at that. That's absolutely one. Oh. With that cap in place. Yeah, that goes out to... Wait. Oh. Okay. It's nice how we can see our goal mountain from the very beginning. Alright, we got this one the first time we came back here. And I think we checked all the outdoor regions. Let me get back outside. To the back door. Or is it just going around from outside the wall? I seem to remember there being a door. Oh well. Alright. Back around this way. On the lookout for anything vaguely semicircular. Alright, so that's the place I was hoping to see things. Which is not going to work the way that I thought. Can I get up on this? No. Oh. Okay, whatever. Alright. Do they have any inside this spot? Why is this interesting? That absolutely looks like it's trying to be significant. Alright, we got that. That was easy. At least I don't remember any trauma from it, unlike the front door. Ooh. Alright. Okay, let's check on this monolith and see just what exactly it thinks I'm missing. Windmill, of course. Whatever this is. And that guy. That's it. Hold on. This. That color is the same color as the... Right. Alright. So I knew that that tree that had a fruit on it had a fruit on it for a reason. I just need to relate that to this somehow. Because that is not the shape of the tree. Well, oh. Maybe if I was looking at it from, like, straight on some direction. That could be it. Hey, alright, so let's see if these branches correspond to anything here. We said there were 3 and then 4, and then 7 on this side. Is this... Wait, no. Oh, these are the broken ones. Okay. 3 and 1 and 2. Okay, so this side corresponds to this one. So the fruit is at 1, 2, 3 from the end of the other side, right? It's at 3 from the end. There we go. Wow. See, we're learning things.